when I discovered that one of the greatest gifts to be given to us as human beings is the power of choice, I realized that to find happiness, you just need to reach within. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how much shifting your perspective could bring you so much joy in your life.
I was there when needed someone who wasn't getting over you.
Hello my loves! Hi, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Ivy. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I promise you will not regret. Welcome back, guys. When I learned about this and I began to shift my perspective in life, things started to pan out all of a sudden. I started to feel more at peace, happier. It's like I was I'm naturally just happy. I would like to share with you some of the ways that I feel you could find happiness in your own life. Think about the feeling you get when you do something really nice for someone and they come back to give you a warm thank you. Doesn't it feel great? Doesn't it feel like you want to continue doing more and more beautiful things for this person? That's exactly how the universe works. I realized that most of the times we chase the hard life so much that we forget to be grateful for the little things that we have around us. I'd like you to just pause this video for a minute and look around you and find at least 3 things you're grateful for. I promise you'll never lack. One of the exercises I started doing is being grateful every day. I have an app. I'm going to pin it somewhere here. I have an app called Gratitude. It's free. I would like to recommend it to you guys. I use this app to write down every single day at least 3 things I'm grateful for. Every single night before you go to sleep, do that thing where you write down 3 things that you're grateful for in your life, 3 people that you're grateful for in your life, 3 moments that you're grateful for in your life. Even when shit hits the fan, even when at times life seems so unfair, be grateful for life. Be grateful for your breath. Be grateful that you can breathe. Be grateful for what is coming. Be grateful for what you have been through. There are people who are in worse situations than you. Say thank you for the minute things that you seem to be ignoring. I promise you, when I began that exercise for being grateful for 3 things every day, I can't say that it was that easy. Honestly, there are times when I would get in bed and I'm like, so what am I grateful for today? And I found myself wandering so far. I'm like, it's like there's something else I'm looking. It's like, oh, it has to be this big achievement that I'm grateful for. Until a friend of mine told me, all you've got to do is to look around you. Be grateful for your bed. Be grateful for your sink. Be grateful for your gas. Just be grateful for the small things you have around you. And you see how the universe works is every action has a reaction. The energy you put out is what you get back. You know, there are times I would hear Oprah saying, my heart is at a constant state of gratitude. And I'm like, okay, interesting. But really, when you get into this practice, when you get deep into this practice where you do 3 things you're grateful for, you write down 3 things you're grateful for every day, at some point in your life, or as you continue, your heart starts, like nowadays, I feel my heart is at a constant state of gratitude. Every single thing I do, when I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, oh, beautiful day, thank you. I'm cooking, I'm just like, oh, I can afford food. When I buy something, yani, my heart is at a constant state of gratitude right now. Where do you believe you came from? Or what do you really believe in? There is an unimaginably strong power that has caused everything to exist beautifully in the world. Whatever you choose to call it, Allah, universe, divine, mine is God. To lead a happy life, you have got to tap into your source of being. You have got to tap into your spirit guide. Whatever you choose to call that for you, you have to. How are you created? Who created you? And why did they create you? At times, you just need to look up and ask God, please just show me what my purpose in this world is. Please help me puzzle my purpose together. When I was in primary, I remember I always used to tell my mom that I want to be a counseling psychologist. And that's because I started to do therapy when I was very young. I was like 13, 14. And I just used to like what they used to do. Like, you know, like I would see my therapist and I'm like, this is the kind of work I would want. I would want to talk to people about their mental health, you know. I remember even at that point in my life, I always used to ask God to grant me a purpose, like to show me exactly why He put me into this world. When I was in Form 1, my mom installed Wi-Fi for the first time in the house. And I had a mobile phone that I used to use to access the internet, so I would watch a lot of YouTube. And I remember just watching YouTubers like Wahura Kabudha and thinking, you know what, I would want to do this. You know, it'll be fun. It would be fun. I would want to do this. But I never thought anything about it. It is just, like the thought you get and that's it, In high school, I always wanted to join the peer counseling club and whatever. I tried to join the peer counseling club, and when I joined, it became this thing where we just sit in the office and talk and boring. I'm not an office girl, never will be, so that was kind of boring for me. I came to university and they have my university has a small course which they take you through and they teach you how to become a peer counselor. I didn't feel like my heart was 100% there, mainly because of also that official setup, books. Eventually, I got the courage to come out and do YouTube. And now looking backwards, I can tell that all the prayers that I used to talk to God and tell him, please just show me what my purpose is. Show me why you put me in this world. Just nudge me towards understanding. Help me puzzle this out, because I really want to help people. I really want to talk to people. I really want to talk to people about mental health, self-awareness, self-love, and I just don't know how to do it. All these other systems are not working for me. I'm not willing to go to school to do a whole degree just to learn how to talk to someone. I think I can do that perfectly well, These are conversations that I would have with God from it's been a ride. By the time my heart settled on YouTube, I felt it. Best believe 100% when I started my YouTube channel, I felt a sense of immense peace in my heart. It just felt like all my stars have aligned, like even without the subscriptions, the millions of subscribers, I just felt a comfort within me, and the reason why you need to connect yourself to your source of being is because your spirit is the one that understands why you're in this world. They are the one that will help you puzzle out why you're in this world. A God-given gift is intuition. But once you start feeling a bit of good deal, but if it's your intuition, honey, please listen to it, because that is God's compass inside you. Every single desire you have in your heart is leading you to your destiny. So how do you connect yourself to your source of being? Number one, meditate. I do this thing where I meditate twice a day, in the morning and before I go to bed. Meditation has shown me wonders. Imagine, learn how to meditate. Try to meditate. Every single self-help book you read will remind you, meditate. There's so much power in that. Even after I meditate, there's a level of peace. There's a level of atmosphere. My atmosphere just feels so warm. I don't know what it is. You need to meditate. Connecting yourself with your soul and then your source of being is the most beautiful thing you can do for yourself. If you don't get anything else out of this video, please meditate. The next thing is to pray. Obviously, you have to talk to God. You will always be directed. Connect with the nature around you. Look at forests with a smile. Look at birds with a smile. Look at the clouds. Nowadays I'm finding clouds in the sky so beautiful. This is a challenge. Tomorrow, when you get up, go outside and look at the sky up above and look at the clouds and tell me how it makes you feel. Just do that for yourself. Tell me how it makes you feel. Come back to the comment section and tell me. Tell me how it makes you feel when you look at nature, when you see a beautiful view somewhere. Why do people even build houses on top just to have the view? Because nature is beautiful and it has a way of unlocking enormous feelings of happiness in you. I don't know what it is, man. And when I experienced it, I was like, wow. People have to know this. Please get me clearly. I did not mention anything to do with religion here. Nope. I did not mention anything to do with religion or denomination. I just said you in your four corners of your room, connect with God. I no longer believe in anything like negative experiences. You may see it as negative in that point in life, obviously, because we are human beings and your emotions are what literally drive you majority of the times. It may feel like a negative thing, but I promise rejection is always redirection. God has his own way of molding you how he wants you to be. And every single negative thing you have been through as a human being is what has made you who you are right now. When you get these dark clouds or these negative experiences, in that point, it will not really feel like, oh, rejection is redirection. You have to process things to get to that point. I do understand that there are very many people out here who are going through some really difficult moments. I'm talking depression, anxiety, stress, eating disorders, alcohol addictions. People are going through so many things out here. So I'm not just gonna tell you to process your emotions and move on. But the one thing I can tell you is there is always light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you're not hopeless, you're not dead. As long as you're not dead, you shouldn't be hopeless. Jules from Over 25 mentioned this in a previous video they did, I think the last week video. I'm gonna use the exact example she used. Everybody in life has this one thing that is such a source of their pain and hurt and sorrow. And it is different for different people. But you see, that one thing that really, really hurts you, that one thing that always makes you feel bad, that always makes you feel less of a person, your biggest pain in life is always connected to your purpose. For example, you have anger issues, and this thing makes you feel so bad about yourself. It is like the one cloud that you feel that covers your whole life. That's just an example I'm using, yeah? And you really want to break free, but for some reason you just can't. You know, these things that are just always, they feel like they're always holding you back. It's like they pull you back with such a strong magnet, you know? And she said, for someone who is maybe struggling with anger issues, you may be the person that will write a book on anger issues. It's just how you choose to see it. If you choose to see it as this thing that is just swallowing you deeper every day, that's exactly what it's gonna be. But if you look for something beautiful inside it, you're gonna find it. Always, most times are not, these things, they're connected to your purpose. If you're struggling with maybe a toxic parent, a toxic relationship, something, whatever it is that you're struggling with, find the beauty in that. You may be the person who will help somebody else out. I went through parent separation. At that point, it was the hardest thing in my life. At that point, it felt like this big mountain, you know? But now, I'm helping people around me to work through their parent separation. I lost my mom a year and some months ago. For me at that moment, it felt like the biggest mountain ever. But now I can sit here and talk to you about grief and loss and help you deal with your own grief. You know? Most times than not, all these problems you have, they're connected to our purpose. They're connected to the service we're supposed to offer to others. When I was in that moment, when I was burying my mother, it didn't feel, it's not anything I could smile about. But growing out of it and realizing that that should help me serve people who have been through what I have been through, I have found the beauty in my heart. Find it. Every single thing in your life is working for you and with you. Oprah says that everything you need and want is within you. All you have to do is radiate it. Our parents do every single thing they can do in their power to ensure that we have the best lives. Their parents did the best they could do in their power to ensure that they had the best life. Our grandparents' parents did the best they could have to make sure our grandparents had the best lives. What does this tell you? You know, every time I used to see my dad pour libation for ancestors, I'd be like, cheesy, okay. But when I understood the whole concept behind our ancestors and predecessors, it is very strong if you think about it. All the people who have been there before you are routing for you. They need you to break the generational curses. They need you to create generational wealth. They are routing for you. They got your back like no other. They are just behind you like this. They're like, yeah, let's go. They are so happy to see you achieving. And when I think about that and think about the fact that when people die, they are called a body for a reason. Because your soul has left. Your body may have died, and yes, it's gonna return to dust, but your soul is still existing in this world. That's how I choose to see it. I don't know about you. But so, even our ancestors, our predecessors, their souls are still here. Your ancestors want the best for you. The universe wants the best for you. God wants the best for you. You want the best for you. Please comment down below if you'd want me to do a video explaining exactly how the law of attraction works, because it's freaking physics and it blew my mind off. But it is 101% true. Human beings live every minute in the spirit of achievement, which is good. It's awesome. It's what gets us up every morning. It is what keeps us rolling. It is what guides us. It is what motivates us, achievement and dreaming and all these things. But do not chase the big pleasures. I read this in the Monk Soul Ferrari again. Do not chase the big pleasures of life and forget the small little things. What are these small little things? The taste of coffee, the smile of your friends, the birds in the air, your comfortable bed. Enjoy these small things because you think they are small, but they are not. I promise you, when I started seeing these minute things in my life, my perspective completely changed. When I get up in the morning and I prepare coffee and I sit down and I'm drinking, I'm just like, oh, this coffee is bursting. You feel so good when I get up or after a good workout and I've broken a sweat and I come back to the house and I drink a glass of water and I just feel how it's going down my throat. I'm like, yes, oh, thank you. Like these small things in life that we seem to ignore. When I wake up in the morning and I open my tap to brush my teeth and I can see water flowing and I remember someone in Turkana may not be having this water, I'm like, oh, beautiful. These small things in life, they're not just as small as you think. When you're having a conversation with someone, just look at them and smile. When you've prepared a bomb-ass meal and you're like, wow, this is beautiful, take a photo of it and smile. I don't know, man, like just enjoy the smallest of details in life. Enjoy this laughter, enjoy the sorrow at times. You need to enjoy it because Oprah says the only way you can appreciate happiness is when you've been sad. Slow things down. Enjoy the beauty and sacredness of all that is around you and never put happiness on hold for achievements. I think that's something we do a lot. I'll be happy when I get a degree. I'll be happy when I buy my car. I'll be happy when I get this job. I'll be happy when I do this. I'll be happy when you won't. If you're not happy right now, forget about it. If you've not made a decision to be happy right now, and this whole narrative that money brings happiness, money buys happiness. Please show me one person who is happy because of money. Or actually, let's do this, yeah? You make money when you're not happy, yeah? And become really, really wealthy and then come back and tell us how that works. Because money will never buy you happiness. Your closet could be full, your car garage could be full, but as long as you're not full in your heart, you'll never actually be happy. And you're lying to yourself if you think money will buy you happiness. Let me tell you today, be happy now. Be happy today. You don't even know whether you're going to wake up tomorrow. Imagine, honestly for me, and this I'm not even just saying, when I shifted my perspective and started to see all these small little things, to appreciate the things in my life, to see the abundance in my life, to connect myself to God, I realized even right now, if something is to happen or I get a heart attack, probably God forbid, and it's time to die, of course, there's a part of me that is like, oh, many dreams, there's a lot I wanted to achieve, a part of me. But honestly, the biggest percentage of me is just like, you know what? I lived yesterday like it was my last. I have lived today like it's my last, and for it to give it's my last. I'm not even just saying this. This is exactly how I feel. I feel so content right now with what I have. And I'm content even when I want more. My vision board is full, but I'm still very happy. I'm still in my element. At times I wake up in the morning with bursts of energy. This is something that never used to happen before I learned about this thing some few months ago. I wake up with bursts of energy. I'm ready. Life is just let's go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and trust me, you want it. Just apply these things that I'm telling you right now. Yeah? Just two. Pick maybe 2 out of the 5 that I've mentioned. Just pick 2 and tell me how that goes. Tell me if you want to do different. You tell me. So tell me, show. Don't wait to start caring for yourself when you get money. Because I feel like this whole thing around self-care and self-love has been, this pop culture of self-care and self-love has been made to look like, you need money for skin care, you need money for lip care, you need money for hair care, you need money for nail care. So you need self-care is drawing boundaries. Self-care is being grateful. Self-care is enjoying the smallest things. Self-care is cooking yourself a nice meal and sitting down with yourself and just enjoying it. That's what self-care is. You don't wait for your bank account to be full, because trust me, so we'll be here with you when your bank account is full. Amen? We will be here with you. You would still take care of yourself. You'll still be doing the bad habits that you're doing. God made this world for us a beautiful place. God created you to be beautiful. God created you to lead a happy and peaceful life. If that's not what you're doing, you're not on track. You need to become this person. Because you're beautiful. And I read somewhere, I'm sorry, let me just ramble a bit. I read somewhere, and I'm gonna put that photo somewhere on the screen. And this book says that everybody is a genius. Every single soul in this world is a genius. You do not have to be an engineer, architecture. You do not have to have a career under your name to know that you're a genius. Every single person is a genius. Find your genius. Let me tell you, and this is 101% fact, there is something that you can do that nobody else can do. All it takes is for you to believe in yourself and create the best out of your life. Creating the best out of your life is not waking up every day to hustle and hustle to. It's working on your mind, harnessing your power, because it is within you. You are all the world needs. You're a freaking genius. You can do so many things if only you learn self-mastery, happiness. You unlock the key to happiness, and mostly you connect yourself with the one who created you, because he knows why you're in this world and he had it calculated even before you knew. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something from it. If you need me to clarify anything, always available. Check out my Instagram, ivy_wakio_. DM me, even video call me, babes, I got you back. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please leave me a comment down there. Come on now, let me know what's on your mind. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys on the next video on Saturday. So bye.
Move on your mind and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a